Hello, YouTube land. So my name is Fawn, and I live full-time in a Class A motorhome. I lost my husband, sadly, in September, very unexpectedly, and I am currently work camping, and I live full-time in a Class A diesel motorhome. The thing that is I've pretty much been running into different people and meeting different people and practically begging them to let me market their business, just because that's kind of where my excitement is. But what I need to be marketing is myself, especially solo women that want to live and travel full time. I would love to be a go-to person for anyone wanting to go full-time as a solo person, because it is definitely a lot of work and you've got to have a lot of things in order to go full-time. But you don't need a ton of money. I mean, if I had to, I would go into a teardrop trailer. There's people that are living full-time in their vehicles. There's 101 ways to do this lifestyle, but it all reverts back to one thing: freedom. You have the freedom to go wherever you want to go if your house has wheels on it in one way or another. And I have lived in a toy hauler. I've also been full-time for about 4 years, so I've gathered a lot of information. I've eat, breathe, sleeped RVs for about 4 years now, and my passion really truly lays there. And I thought maybe I should go get a job selling RVs, and that would be a good fit for me too. But I think this would be a better fit, and I would, like I said, I would love to help some other women go full time in an RV. Shoot, I might even be willing to maybe get close to some of you. Maybe you go for a trip with me and see if it's something that might work out for you or something you could do. You can walk through setup and tear down and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, there's so much to it and a lot to learn. And being a person, especially a woman by yourself, you are 100% capable of going full-time by yourself. But there are certain things that you're going to have to know, because it's not all fun and games. The RV community, that's what they post on YouTube and other social media platforms, is all these beautiful scenes and scenery, and you do get to see all that, I promise you. But there's a lot of hardship involved too. I mean, sometimes you just feel like giving up. The last month and a half has been particularly terrible for me. I blew a tire and I ended up needing two new tires, which cost me $1,350. And right now I'm having a power issue with my inverter converter, and we're trying to figure out whether it's my batteries. And my batteries is another big mistake I made. They take water, and when I got the RV, I was initially told that the batteries did not take water, and so they got low and dry. So I may have ruined, $1,200 or $1,300 worth of batteries. I don't know yet until the RV tech comes out. It could be my inverter converter, which that is, a very expensive part, between $1,800 and $4,000 for one of those. The motorhome that I purchased in particular, I got a really good deal on. It's a little bit of a scratcher and denter, but that doesn't really bother me. And I knew that I was going to have to put a little money into it, and I have. I've got this thing looking pretty beautiful. All of these faucets. Fawn, get it together. Okay, so all these faucets and stuff, I installed those all by myself because they were all corroded with calcium. I had a couple of water leaks. I had to put a new water heater in the last few weeks. So yeah, just a lot of stuff that you need to know when traveling. And the other thing is safety. I can tell you, I have never felt unsafe being full-time in an RV, but you do have to know where you should and shouldn't go. There's also so many different types of travel. I mean, like me, I go mostly to RV parks. However, I will do an overnight, like in a Walmart parking lot. And that's kind of cool because you can go shop for your stuff and cruise it right out to your RV. But yeah, there's just so much to know. But if you are a solo woman traveler or are considering traveling in an RV full time as a solo woman, please give me a follow. I would love to have you here. It would be such a joy. Thank you all so much and have a blessed day.